Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Monday, the show that puts glennzb into your virtual headset. Yes, I'm bringing New Zealand to the world, and the world to New Zealand. And we've got a couple of stories this morning where I just need a little bit more information than the news story's giving me. Eliza McCartney has done very well. She's cleared 4.9 metres at the vertical pursuit meet in Auckland. But this does not count as a national record, as the runway setup wasn't legal. McCartney says she's been having a crack at 5 metres in training. So she's a pole vaulter. They don't actually say that either anywhere in the story, that it's pole vaulting that they're talking about. So that's weird. But also, they don't actually explain why the runway setup wasn't legal. Now, I've been online and I've had a look at it on your behalf, and basically the issue seems to be that it's some kind of stage. This is one of those sort of weird sort of exhibition events that they do, and it was outside Sky City, or sponsored by Sky City. It was basically just in the street somewhere, and they set up a sort of like a stage for her to run along and pole vault. Again, pole vaulting, that's what we're talking about, even though the story doesn't say anything about pole vaulting. But I would have thought of anything that would have made it harder, not easier. But apparently, maybe it was just extra springy. Like, if you're going to set up an illegal runway for pole vaulting, wouldn't you put extra springs, some bouncy trampoline things? There was none of that. Anyway, hopefully she'll do that same height legally. Now, another story where I just wanted a little bit more information is this dairy story. Waikato dairy owners have launched calls for better protection following a recent spike in violent robberies. This is the line that piqued my interest. They also want fog cannons to be subsidised and community police reinstated. And then they don't say anything more about the fog cannons. They don't. Do you know what a fog cannon is? Because I sure didn't. So again, on your behalf, I've been on the Google machine and I googled out fog cannons, and apparently you push a button and smoke. The place fills up with smoke, basically, or fog. So that's ironic. You've got people in there trying to steal cigarettes, and then the smoke scares them away. It's effective though, apparently, because they can't see what they're stealing, or people are scared of fog. Anyway, so that was another one where I just feel like I just didn't quite have all the information. Now, for the second tournament in a row, Tiger Woods seems to be in form. This is after 4 back surgeries, and it's fast becoming one of the sporting comebacks of all time. And nobody really seems to be talking about the fact that he had that whole series of affairs, a sex scandal, seemed to be taking drugs, getting arrested for driving under the influence. None. That's fine. Just keep playing golf, Tiger. We love you for that. So, I mean, he's like coming 4th or 5th at the moment in this tournament, and the only shots you see are of Tiger playing the whole time. They don't actually care about the people who are winning the tournament. So it's just like the old days. Finally, it looks like Putin is back in. Just the old 71-72% of the vote going by the exit polls, which amazingly came out like the minute voting closed. Suddenly he was president again. But just imagine if we've seen some crazy election results, haven't we? We've seen the Brexit thing, we've seen the Trump thing, the Italian thing. Germany struggled a bit there. Just imagine a world where suddenly somebody we'd never heard of was suddenly in charge of Russia. How awesome would that have been? And saying that, the guy who got like 15% in the exit polls, he's worried now, isn't he? Nobody's even going to see him again. That's it for him. He's trouble, that guy. Vlad will take care of that. I am glennzb. Russian elections are interesting. Thank you so much for having me in your virtual headset. I will see you back here again tomorrow for more.